For a big run here. Once again, they're just going by themselves. Probably wants a support runner with them. Once again, a Messi play the ball.
That's Tevita Tavalu. There's lots to like about his game, but really the discipline here and the unforced errors are really starting to take their toll for both teams, because when opportunities surface, little mistakes, poor play of the balls, poor carries, really stymieing their opportunity to get some rhythm into their game and to get some dominance. Field possession as well. Fairly even Stevens at the moment, but both squads have been guilty of making unforced errors.
Yeah, they're just trying to, they're too eager to get there. They've just got to play the ball. They're making the little mistakes at the ruck area.
John Fraser, who feeds the ball as they work it on the far side of the field here now. The Lions throwing himself into his defensive work as the centre, Elena, and another poor play the ball, little knock on. This time it's Chaz Brown.
Yeah, I think both coaches are going to have a lot to say to their team around the ruck area. The Ponsonby's feed here, and 6-8, 2 points in it. We're in the dying minute and a half.
Pretty solid showing from the home team, really. Nigel Rattray.
It is, mate. I don't know. Would you try something different here with a minute?
Well, you would.
Well, I know.
Bluey would have.
Bluey will do a little chip kick.
Of course he would. Chip it out pronto. And hour out wide. Good D. He's been very impressive. Timor Williams, the centre for Ponsonby.
Yeah, he's been well involved.
42 out from the try line, 10 in from the broadcast touch line.
Ponsonby getting a bit flat now, though, as the flattest I've seen them. They've got a little bit of depth.
Spinning to his feet is Talangi. That's the way to run. That was solid, purposeful. Siapo Pasine on the boil. That'll look good on the replay too. That was full of intent, full of venom. The big guys decide it's my turn as Tony Salingi gets hold of the football and charges forward with it. He too's a big unit. What they aren't lacking is size, that's for sure. Ponsonby. Here comes Talangi this time. And 3 Lions defenders wrap him up. The ball's been lost. The Lions have possession through Ethan Jardine. No more. Little dummy. Looking for Ponsonby. Upstairs work from Gabriel making the tackle. Toe took in the middle there for Tavalu. Low scoring first half here at Fowles Park today. Round 3 of the Fox. Sure, we would have expected perhaps more tries to be run in as Chaz Brown gets the ball on the far side of the field, manages to pop the pass. Big number 8 comes in, Solomona.
We've got it. Oh, he had a bit of width on there. I thought he was going to go all the way to the winger.
Ponsonby will be wanting to just hang in here till the hooter comes on the first half. This is the final tackle for the Lions. Onto the boot as the hooter sounds in the background for Wanitana Patalesio. And the referee will call that first half quits. And we have a scoreline of 8-6 here at Victoria Park. You're watching the ARL YouTube channel, beaming local rugby league from Auckland, New Zealand across the globe. And at half-time here in this round 3 action from Victoria Park, it's the Mount Albert Lions who lead the Ponsonby Ponies by 8-6. Kia ora, Lloyd Stefano, good to have you with us. Well, it's only 8-6 here, Lions Ponies. So we're in for a very intriguing second half. We'll be having some replays of the action from the first half, but I thought for you watching in from home or wherever you are, it might be a nice chance for us to have a chat with the CEO of Auckland Rugby League, Dwayne Mann. Hey, Dwayne, tēnā koe. It's good to have a kōrero. There's a lot going on in the game, Dwayne.
Yeah, tēnā koe, Dale, and thanks for your time and service and expertise to commentate today. Much appreciated. Glorious day in Tamaki Makaurau, and great to see Ponsonby staying in there with the mighty Mount Albert Lions.
Very much so. Exciting period. Dwayne, you've done the numbers. I mean, I was out at Mundarewa today. The fields were chock-a-block full of kids playing, and most encouragingly, parents who were supporting the kids in the ways that we would hope, mate. It feels as though there's a lot of interest being generated at the moment for the game of rugby league. What's happening from your end as CEO of Auckland League?
Oh, look, our team are working really hard through quite a tough period of change since the back end of last season. Nonetheless, the participation numbers continue to grow. We've had a 10% rise almost up on last year, so over 12,000 registered players now across our 30 clubs across Tamaki Makaurau. And off the back also of the Warriors and the mighty form they're in, and when the Warriors do well, rugby league across the country is doing well. The New Zealand Rugby League are doing a number of good things, continuing in the secondary school space. So yeah, together the three organisations along with other stakeholders looking to keep growing the numbers of rugby league.
Thanks, Dwayne. And for those of you watching in, there was some great tries scored, not many of them. One to Potu, which you've already watched after 5 minutes. A2, the fullback chiming in nicely halfway through that first half action. And then this is the lovely carry, and I might have got the name wrong, Centurion Siupela, who was the try scorer for the Ponsonby squad. I had him in as Solomona, so it was actually Centurion. Lovely name, eh, Dwayne?
If I had babies again, Centurion's on top of the list.
Good on you, mate. Hey, listen, the NRLW women are coming back in to the NRLW Warriors. What's it meant? Because I'm led to believe the growth area for our code is with young wahine playing the game. What's the story there, Dwayne?
The girls and women space is rapidly growing, both in rugby union and rugby league, and great, real neat at the high performance elite end. We get to see these players play both codes. Michaela Blyde, looking forward to seeing her in the Warriors in our NRLW jersey. At good grassroots game, we had a 20% increase in growth in the women's game, and we're looking to elevate that through the premiership grade, Steel Shanks, and the championships grade. So looking forward for the rest of the year to hopefully get some of the games broadcast again with Beyond the Dugout and on our Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's good to see as well. I know that we have to be cautious whilst we all want growth constantly. It's about marking time as well until everything is set for a push to get more teams to develop the game even further. We're just watching the highlights of the first half. Dwayne, for those of you at home, 8-6 scoreline. That was a lovely try just previously there by John A2. Certainly a man to watch, and it's a repeat as well there from our try scorer, Siupela. You're the CEO there. You've been there for, you were interim CEO for, I guess, half a year, and now in the big gig, Dwayne. I was trying to think as I was driving to Vic Park this morning what Warrior number you are, because you must be one of the single-digit guys too, Dwayne, were you?
Was Warrior number 9.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There he is, single-digit guy. So, step him in. It was Bell first, 1.
Yeah, Dean Bell is Warrior number 1, and is our leader, and the guy that really was the player that needed to come back to lead the Warriors in that not only inaugural year, but remains our number 1 man for the Warriors.
Yeah, nothing. Your old man played for Ponsonby during the heady days of the 1970s. It's really great to see them again out in the Fox Championship, and also being as competitive as they are this afternoon, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's rose-tinted glasses always for me when I think about Ponsonby Ponies United, as when my father played, and walking around the sideline before kick-off, I bumped into Dave Wong, of course, his granddaughter, Tyler Nathan Wong, or married now. But, so to see Dave and, Tony Best and a number of other Ponsonby old boys out here, really heartwarming.
Great to have a yarn with you two at half-time. Thanks very much. Dwayne Mann, CEO, Auckland Rugby League. We're about to get underway here, Wama. And for those of you not so familiar with Te Reo Māori, it means my friends. It's about to get underway with the second half. So, 8-6, anyone's game. Nigel Rattray is back into the mix as the ball is taken deep here for the Lions. And they'll run it out here to the 20, make it 30. This is a good return from the kickoff. And ominous sign for the home team, Ponsonby United. Lions to the right-hand side, coming in for some big defence. This is 22, Tafia on the halfway line. Lions making good inroads this time to 8-2. 45 in centre field here for the Mount Albert squad. Little darting run out of dummy half, shunting play.
Just a update on a couple of games around the Mutu. Otahu 12, Papakura 6.
Yep.
And Richmond Bay Roskill, they're at a draw.
Okay, thanks very much. We'll continue to update as best we can through the course of the action. And here's a bit of a pickup. Not a knock on, he won't have the speed to go all the way. This is Damon Abbey. The Lions come back and cut him down on the halfway line. Sliding in is Max Reichelman. Familiar name, surname here for the Ponsonby Ponies. Can't get through the centre. And the Lions defenders weren't standing straight, so a great opportunity here for Ponsonby.
Absolutely. Once again, just taking the opportunity now. You've just got to settle it in, though. Not try anything stupid.
Damon Abbey put away there. And you'll just see not standing straight on. Abbey kicking to the touchline, not far from our broadcast position. Really good game today. Referee with the whistles. You see the flyover as well in the background. It's a gorgeous venue for rugby league. This time the surging run is from Tony Salingi. Dummy half work and punching it across to the right-hand side. Looking for an opportunity.
It's the first time they've gone wide for a while, and now they've got a little bit of width on the left-hand side here. They're going to spin it wide.
Tavita Vaiva is in the mix in 21. The little carry this time around for Michael Linar. He's only 5 metres out from the try line. Good opportunity as Abbey gets in, punches the ball out. Line is open, but the Lions as well are there and strong and standing up.
Thank you.
To the right-hand side. Lovely ball to the line. Oh, and a bombed try. For a moment there, I thought that Timor Williams had it open for him, but he tried to push the pass out to the right. We'll get another look at it. But you've got to think, Nigel, one we're begging here.
Well, mate, thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, the little pop pass was on there.
Scrum down, yellow feet.
He left it a little bit too late. You know, Mount Albert's just managing to hold down the
Was that the
ponies
last,
a
Lee?
bit
Was
more
that
in the tackle and just slowly play the
sorry,
ball
boys.
down.
It's going to be a turnover.
Well, I thought it was Pussy Money who came out and dislodged that football. At first, it felt like Timor Williams would have been able to just roll himself out of that two-man tackle and get the ball to ground. But obviously he felt that wasn't on. And I think it was because he come under so much pressure from Pussy Money. Lions with the ball, no change to the scoreline since the halftime break.
Up you get! Whoa!
15 metres out from the try line.
No, that's two.
Yeah, it's good to have rugby league here again. If you've just joined in, this is round 3 of the Fox Memorial Championship.
So
Premier League competition in Auckland and indeed New Zealand.
So the second half here, Dale, the ponies are going into the sun. So you can see Mount Albert probably putting up some high ball in the second half.
Boys, grow up, please.
So the Lions have the ball here.
Here we are. Hold. Right side.
Great to see Ponsonby too. The club room's just across the road as the kick is downtown and bouncing beautifully into touch. That is a good touch finding. In fact, was it a 40-20? We'll have to think about that one for a moment too, Nige.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Look, I know it's early in the second half, but already both teams walking a little bit, so it's quite hot out there now.
This is all fully controlled. Hold you, mark me, mate. I'll take you back. Then I'll let you know when we're good to go.
It's underway, and it's the Lions who have the ball again.
Up now, 12!
Great chance for them here, the Lions.
That's one.
Doyle. Cut out ball, looking for the big man on the far side. That's good. The finish is solid as well. That was always on the cards too. Posimani is in to score try number 3 for the Lions. After that wonderful kick into touch, giving them possession once again, 20 out on the first play. The big prop forward, well, playing at prop today, and to score on the far side. Nice little offload, hit the spin as well. Leon Fraser popping it through to Posimani. He's in to score on the far side. Taking the score out. 12-6, kick to come.
Yeah, a big, strong player here. Just spins off, keeps his body going. He's got 3 on him, and he still gets over the try line.
Well, we've got a chance there. And Nigel Rattray, you've been involved with so many teams over the years. Just pick us a couple of guys who you think have been impressing you through the course of the game. A lot of new faces, not just for us, but for those watching in at home as well.
Well, as you said, Williams is, I think he's got ball to hand quite a few times and looked quite dangerous here. Even the ponies, the whole front row is they look more like Clydesdale horses, like they're workhorses. Those boys. But Mount Albert with their halves just working, spreading it a bit wider. Got some halftime updates here from Tieta 14 versus Point Chev 22, and Marish 6 versus Manukau 12.
Yeah, great. A little bit like the ponies here, Monaco, finding their way into the Fox. They certainly have been building over the last couple of years. Big ups to the supporters here for Auckland Rugby League, including Hayden and Rollett. Great to see. Dynasty, of course, and beyond the dugout, and in particular to Chopper Gerbis as well and his team. And, Adrian on the buttons as well, our camera operators.
Make sure we stay on 5.
Like it's not freezing cold and pouring with rain. That's what Chopper would be saying, I know that.
So what do you think was said at halftime, Dale?
Oh, look, I think that for Ponsonby, hey, fellas, you really handled that first half well. So continue with your confident approach to the football. And possession's what it's all about. But it's the unforced errors that really were the plague of both squads in the first 40 nights.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. We've got to take out those errors. And then I've just done, I can first time say I've done the commentator's curse right there.
That's it, mate. You're in the club here.
Cheers,
High five.
brother.
Nigel Rattray joins it. The old commentator's curse, eh?
Took me the second half.
Never fails. Never fails, that one.
Yeah. You knew it was coming, Chopper.
Just in front of me, fellas.
Of course, everyone's excited too. The form the Warriors are carrying and potential for another victory here today.
Oh, up the wires.
Thank you.
It's great. Just rugby
Yeah,
league
good
itself. I can say, my partner's young kids and all that. Just all
When you're ready,
teenagers
hold.
these days. They're all going to the
Break.
league. They're going to watch the Warriors. The game's in a good place.
Yeah, it really is. With an interesting thought that the reason they haven't lost is because they didn't want to face up to James Fisher-Harris.
Well, would you?
No, not really. He's back today, should be exciting. Of course, the game not too far away.
14, no.
Here's Ponsonby. Gee, they
You're
would
holding
really
him, you're
put
holding
a
him.
great boost
No,
to
you're
the
not a
chances of
marker, 14.
success here this afternoon with another try as they come through the middle, popping the pass out the back door, and it's 5 metres out from the line. This is where they want to be. Ponsonby, hit and spin.
I mean, the big fella run on the last one and he happened to unload. I think they've got to run in twos. They're going wide as they should.
Opportunity on the far side of the field. Back it comes to Williams. And here's the fifth and final tackle. Dummy half works for Charles Gabriel. In the mix, Faivar. He's not used this time. Instead, it goes to Abbey. And now there's a turnover of possession.
Up now.
Be a bit disappointed with that kick there. You would have wanted to
Up,
finish the
Here we
set
are.
within the
No,
end
that's
goal.
fine.
Yeah, I would have thought so as
Stop on
well.
the next one.
Lions in possession.
Up now. Hold. No, that's two.
Fowles Park, home of the Lions.
Release.
Vic Park, home of the Ponsonby Ponies.
They aren't
Nice
still
little
three.
ball out the back here as the Lions keep it alive, thinking, or tempting. Perhaps feigning to kick might be a better way to describe it.
Here we are. Keep coming.
Just short of the halfway line, 12-6 scoreline, half an hour to play here in round 3. Fox Memorial Championship.
Fifth and final. 9.
Downtown Auckland on the 5th and final.
9. You're not a marker. 9. 9. No advantage.
Play on, says the referee. Poor pass.
No advantage.
Back on the inside. And here's A2 with the grubber kick and the chase, and it's A2. John, the youngster, is in to score. The referee was saying playing advantage, going on and on. We'll get another look at it too. But hey, you've got to love seeing young people with the confidence coming into a team with plenty of experience. And it's A2 here.
But
He
what do
comes
we-
up with the magic.
What do we always say, Dale? Look, just keep playing to the whistle. Like knock back, they're taking opportunities here, break and play. First tackle, but he's seen that no one's there. He's backed himself, and he's got the points for it.
Well, there you go, Nigel.
Right under the post.
It was hardly a kick. He almost just sort of dropped it onto his foot and was able to give the right pace for it to set up in the end goal for him. So I2's in for his second here.
It's a great chance. This is a time now Ponsonby's really got to sort of tighten up on the D there. I noticed getting a little bit slower now.
Yes.
They've got to get the hydration unit out there. I don't know, maybe a bit of pickle juice. Is that the trick these days?
No, I don't even know the term. I hear everybody using it. What's in the pickle? I like pickles,
Yeah, I know.
but I don't. You know, what do they say? The unknown.
I mean, what happened to Gatorade? And now it's pickle juice.
That's good, boys.
Okay.
What is it? And Dragon's Blood? All these things that come up. Anyway,
The old pickle juice. Just squirt a bit of water on it. It'll be right. I must say, watching the kids' games earlier this morning, parents and connections to teams, they do halt play. Never quite know. Kids don't know if they've
Anything I'm worried about, I'll start
broken
with
something. They're always concerned. Little pop ball back on the inside was nicely delivered there by Thompson Cardina from Mount Albert. Was A2 and for try number 2.
you know, it's such a great
sure we
game we
stay
got
on,
here,
boys.
Dale, and it does have to be a big shout out to all the refs and linesmen out there with the junior kids and getting out there, you know. Well done, refs.
Never heard it from you in your
Oh,
playing
no,
days,
hey,
Nigel. Turn it up.
13.
What's happened, mate?
Oh, sorry, that's one.
I always called them sir. But now you got ladies refs, so
Up you
you
get.
can't call them sir.
No,
Knock it.
no, thank you,
All
ref.
right.
Just
21,
boss.
keep
Thank you.
coming, that's 2.
Thank you. Here come the Lions. As you've touched on too, it does just feel that they've come back a step at the moment. Ponsonby will see if they can just lift themselves, because at the moment possession favouring the Lions, and they're playing with the confidence that they have earned.
I think this is a
Take 'em
crucial
off the ball,
period
mate.
now for Ponsonby. They really need to step up the defence here and take out the errors out of their game. So, now, but this is an opportunity they can really pounce forward.
Well, they certainly want to be the next try scorers, undoubtedly. Ponsonby Ponies. Kick to the far side of the field.
Here we are, boys.
I always think about the Māori Community Centre was on the corner there of Fanshawe Street.
He could have been a support
And, all
runner. They
the
could have scored a try.
wonderful characters, including rugby league people, who used to frequent that proud venue. The Lions with the ball. Big ups to anyone who's watching today who remembers the Māori Community Centre of yesteryear. Here come the Lions. Confidence sky high as Chaz Brown angles back into the middle. Spins and goes to
21.
ground. 20 metres out from the try line.
2.
Doyle, dummy half, Paul play the ball. Yes, it was. And Ponsonby will get the ball. Well, they need to do something with it here, Nigel.
They do,
Come down,
mate. And
boys,
as I
two
said,
feet.
they've got to settle down. The big boys have got to run in pairs and then get it wide and a nice big kick.
Well, it's not enough for them just to trudge through the middle. They need to be creative here in their halves. Damon Abbey, Charles Gabriel just need to ask a few more questions here of the Lions' defence. Fairly predictable at the moment. The shape that they are throwing at the Fells Park-based boys.
Last man in. Chaz, head in.
Got to say, do remember City Newton Club under the fly over there, and I don't think I ever saw the lights go out at that place. And
Now we're telling tales.
Number 1.
No, I know what to say.
There's contact here.
I
Strip
spent
one away.
a bit of time there as well. Mum and Dad
Thank you,
used
mate. It's
to
always
like
good to hear that.
the clientele of the City
Come down,
Newton Club, the
Bluefield.
knockabouts and wharfies and
Shane Varley.
and many other good characters. Yeah, we sort of miss it now, but those who have rugby league running through their veins will no doubt remember the tin shed.
Pack it
And of course
down.
the
Seconds
stands,
in.
which are now part of the
man,
Grafton
Chaz,
United
you
Cricket Club here based
When you're
at
ready.
Vic Park.
Break!
Abby feeds the scrum. Ponies have the football. They just want to create something here, and that's a good carry for the first time. That first
17!
set.
Good yards made by them.
33 metres out from their own line. Ponies with the ball.
See, that's a bit of vengeance in the run there.
15!
Yeah, they've had some attitude too. They need to really just lift themselves up, play dominant rugby league. Simato has the football. Shut down by the try scorer too, and Pussy Money.
Yeah, sort of,
Hey,
there's a lot of errors creeped into the game. But I don't know if it's just three weeks into it, but it's sort of ruining it for both sides here. They've really got to take this out of the game.
Simato was a bit dark there on Leo Lafayette. Referee was right on top of it though, so both players
Can
sensible.
you hear me? Just one movement. Don't push up off.
Well,
On
round
the tap,
three
boys.
here today was the Bulldogs Vikings. Murray Halberg Parks, the Saints and the Magpies.
15!
We're here at
Hold.
Vic Park for Ponsonby United Lions. The Sea Eagles and Leopards out in Papakura.
Up now!
The Roosters and the
Here we are,
Pirates
Kudu. It's
today out at the home ground of the West Auckland-based Tatatu Roosters. This time,
Play on.
getting themselves in a good field
That's
position
okay.
and trying to
Up.
work their way forward.
Hold.
Dummy half work here for Simato.
Hold.
Slow to his feet this time around, Tavalu. He
that's
eventually delivers the play the ball. Here come the Ponies. What have they got in store for us? No way through for the try
Up
scorer,
now.
Ciabella.
Hold. Go. That's
Right in front of the post, Ponies. Need to score next. Really to create something of it. Charles Gabriel grubbers the ball into the end goal. Can they keep the fullback in there? That ball's gone down.
No.
And it will be Ponsonby who'll get a chance again.
Goal line drop out.
Goal line dropout. Lovely little piece of work here from Gabriel.
Oh, that was nice work there, just to finish it in the end goal. He put the nice grubber through, thread the needle. The winger was a bit lucky there. He didn't quite chase up, but luckily Albert lost it in the end goal. So Ponsonby get a good opportunity here. As I said, they're
Let's go,
looking
boys.
into the sun.
On.
18
on or
to
behind
6.
the line, please. Hold, boys.
4 tries to 1. Just the one conversion, I think. Nice little wind up here.
Kudu. Up.
Putting himself into the frame.
Hold. Go.
Settling for Ponsonby here down the right side. There's an opportunity as the big number 8, Solomona, gets hold of the football. He's only 10 out from the try line now. Great chance for Ponsonby if they can keep their heads and make sure not to knock on. And Sang Yum comes in with the football, finding Elena on the far side.
17,
Still
up.
12 out from the
Here we
try
are, all the
line.
way, put
The
it-
Lions have been here, done
Oh,
that.
go, that's three.
Plenty of success in all competitions.
8.
You see Mount Albert
Lock
doing a
in,
good job
hold.
holding them down, sort of
Go,
slowing
that's
it down
4.
a bit. But Ponsonby got to try and
Thank you.
speed up that play of the ball.
Fifth and final. 10.
Hamid Tafir
Hold.
getting himself in the mix here. Is the last chance. Grub it to the in goal, going too deep. Lions come up with them. They'll get another set. Smart play from the Ponies.
Yeah, good repeat set.
Good finish to the set as well. Just grubbering into the in goal. Delicately drizzled, if you will.
Drizzled.
Drizzled into the in goal.
I think you're watching too many cooking
Cooking
shows.
shows
yeah?
with Jamie Oliver.
Hey? Drizzled.
He drizzles the ball into the in goal. How might you describe it, Nige?
Well, I've got to say, surely that's a first.
Dribbles. It could be. It could dribbling and drizzling
No, you
into the end goal. So this is Hamid Tafir.
10, 17.
Good
up.
set up, centre field. This is the chance for the Ponsonby Ponies to claim back a little bit of the scoreboard. Predictable. One out running at the moment. That's not going to
Up
get
now,
there.
boys. Lock in. Here we are.
Gets in for
All
the
the way.
mix as Siapella.
3.
Plays the football down the right. Gabriel drop off on the inside.
Yeah, that's
well
a
read
better run.
by the
Up
defence.
now,
Is Tivita
boys.
Tavalu.
As I said, Mel,
That's
just
4.
slowing them down, which is taking the
4.
momentum out a little bit from Ponsonby. Good run here, though.
Siapella
final.
almost got there himself.
What you get?
Now a choice for Doe.
Oh, 5th and final.
Numbers right or left. He thinks they're out to the left-hand side. Holding up the pass and the try is scored. Superb effort here by the back rower. Kingston Manly is in for Ponsonby. Exactly what they needed. And they're on the scoreboard with a kick to come. It's 18-10.
Well, that's what happens, mate, when you get the repeat sets and they just put the pressure on,